Ladies and gentlemen, there comes a moment in life when it feels like the entire universe is working against you. The doors you once walked through with ease now seem locked. The people you trusted turn away. Your efforts feel unnoticed, your prayers unanswered. But what if I told you that this is not the end? What if I told you that in the midst of your greatest struggle lies the seed of your transformation? When everything seems to be falling apart, that is the moment to turn inward, to align your mind, your heart, and your soul with the divine intelligence that has never left your side. Prayer is not just words. It is a frequency, a vibration that can shift your reality. It is the bridge between your fear and your faith. Today I want to guide you in a prayer, not just any prayer, but a prayer of certainty, a prayer of alignment, a prayer that reminds you that even when it feels like the world is against you, God is always for you. When life feels overwhelming, it's easy to succumb to fear. Fear about the future, fear about our choices, and fear about the obstacles that stand in our way. We often forget that fear is a product of our mind, a reaction to the uncertainty we face. Fear arises when we focus on the possibility of failure, the unknown, or the challenges that seem insurmountable. However, what if we could shift that fear into something more powerful, something more transformative? The first step is understanding that fear and faith cannot coexist. They are two opposing energies, and we must choose which one we will embrace. Fear tells us that we're not enough, that the world is against us, and that we are destined to fail. It locks us into a mindset of scarcity and helplessness, feeding us lies that limit our potential. Faith, on the other hand, is a mindset of abundance. It believes in the unseen, in the power of possibility, and in the certainty that everything will work out for our good. Faith is not a passive belief. It is an active force that drives us to take aligned actions, even when we don't have all the answers. Faith taps into the universal energy that flows through all of us, guiding us, providing us with the strength and resilience to face whatever comes our way. When everything feels like it's going wrong, we must shift from fear to faith. It's not about ignoring the difficulties or pretending that they don't exist. It's about choosing to trust that these challenges are not the end of the story. They are merely part of the process. There is a greater purpose unfolding behind the scenes, even if we can't yet see it. Fear makes us doubt ourselves. It makes us second guess our decisions, question our worth, and wonder if we're even on the right path. Faith, however, anchors us in the belief that we are exactly where we need to be. Faith helps us see beyond the moment and into the bigger picture. It allows us to step outside of our limited perspective and recognize that the universe is conspiring in our favor, even when it feels like everything is falling apart. Shifting from fear to faith is not always easy. It takes practice and a conscious effort to redirect our thoughts. When fear starts to creep in, we must immediately recognize it and choose a new thought. Instead of focusing on what might go wrong, focus on what is going right. Instead of worrying about what we lack, focus on what we already have. By doing so, we train our minds to look for solutions rather than problems, for opportunities rather than obstacles. This shift in mindset opens us up to new possibilities, new perspectives, and new solutions that we might have overlooked if we remain stuck in fear. When we choose faith, we also choose to trust the process. We understand that everything happens for a reason, even when that reason is not immediately clear. There will be times when we don't understand why things are happening the way they are, but in those moments, faith reminds us that there is a divine order to everything. Faith gives us the patience to wait, the strength to endure, and the courage to keep moving forward, even when the path is unclear. Fear tells us that we are alone in our struggles, but faith reminds us that we are never alone. We are always supported by a higher power, by the divine intelligence that created us and the universe around us. When we choose faith, we invite this support into our lives. We open ourselves to receive guidance, protection, and direction in every step we take. Faith is not just a passive belief in something greater than ourselves. It's a conscious choice to trust in that something greater. It's the belief that no matter how difficult things may seem, we have the strength and the support to overcome them. Fear says, this is too much for you, but faith says, you are stronger than you know. When we shift from fear to faith, we align ourselves with the energy of the universe. We begin to attract the things we need to move forward. We find solutions to problems we thought were unsolvable. We meet the right people at the right time. We tap into the infinite power within us that propels us toward our dreams. In moments of uncertainty, fear will try to take hold. It will try to convince us that we are not enough, that we are powerless, and that we are destined for failure. But when we consciously choose faith, we break free from its grip. We remind ourselves that we are more than capable of navigating life's challenges, that we are worthy of success, and that we have everything we need to create the life we desire. Prayer is more than just a collection of words or a request for help. It is a profound expression of our energy and intention. When we pray, we are not merely speaking into the void, but rather we are aligning ourselves with a higher frequency. Prayer acts as a conduit between our human experience and the divine intelligence that governs the universe. The words we speak in prayer are not just an appeal for assistance. They are a declaration of our faith, a manifestation of our desires, and an activation of the energies within and around us. At its core, prayer is energy. Just as our thoughts and emotions emit specific frequencies, our prayers do the same. What we focus on, what we believe, and what we ask for through prayer becomes a vibration that interacts with the world around us. This energy is not passive, it is active and transformative. When we pray with purpose and belief, we tap into the boundless energy that surrounds us and use it to shape our reality. Most people view prayer as an external communication, something we do to ask for help or guidance. However, prayer begins within. It is about aligning our internal state with the energy of the universe. Before we speak the words of a prayer, we must first be in the right state of mind and heart. Our thoughts, beliefs, and emotions create the foundation for our prayers. If we approach prayer with fear, doubt, or desperation, we are sending out energies that conflict with the frequency of divine support. But if we approach prayer with faith, trust, and gratitude, we align ourselves with the frequency of abundance and possibility. This alignment is what makes prayer so powerful. When we pray, we must understand that we are not just asking for things, we are setting our intentions. Every word we speak carries a vibration that sends a message to the universe about what we want to create. However, prayer is not simply about reciting requests. It is about feeling the truth of what we are asking for. The words must match the energy we are cultivating within. If we pray for peace but carry anxiety within our hearts, we are not fully aligning with the energy of peace. If we pray for abundance but feel unworthy of it, we are not fully aligned with the energy of abundance. True prayer requires us to feel the energy of what we are asking for, to embody the vibration of what we desire. It is through prayer that we invite change into our lives. Every time we pray, we send a signal to the universe that we are open and ready to receive. But it is not just the act of prayer that creates transformation, it is the energy behind it. When we pray with intention and focus, we open ourselves up to receiving guidance, support, and opportunities that may not have been visible before. We align our consciousness with the possibilities that exist in the unseen realm. By doing so, we shift our energy and begin to manifest the reality we wish to experience. In this process, we must remember that prayer is not a one-time event. It is a continuous flow of energy. Each prayer we offer, each moment of intention, each thought that aligns with our desires sends a ripple through the universe. This constant flow of energy works to shift our external circumstances, but it also works to shift us internally. As we pray and align ourselves with the energy of our desires, we begin to see the world differently. We begin to notice the opportunities, the people, and the signs that were always there but may have gone unnoticed before. Prayer doesn't just change our circumstances, it changes the way we perceive the world around us. One of the most powerful aspects of prayer is that it allows us to surrender to the divine flow. When we pray with true faith and trust, we are not just asking for something, we are also trusting that the universe will provide in the best way possible. We let go of the need to control every outcome, and we release our attachment to specific results. In this surrender, we open ourselves to receiving in ways we may not have imagined. By aligning our energy with that of the divine, we trust that what is meant for us will come at the perfect time and in the perfect form. In order to fully embrace the power of prayer, we must also understand the importance of consistency. Just as our thoughts and emotions create vibrations that shape our reality, the energy we send out through consistent prayer has a cumulative effect. When we pray consistently, we reinforce the alignment of our energy with the divine. It becomes a continuous flow of intention, belief, and trust that propels us forward. This consistency not only helps us manifest our desires, but also strengthens our connection with the divine. It is through this ongoing relationship with the energy of prayer that we deepen our faith and reinforce our belief in the power of creation. Prayer is not just about what we ask for. It is about who we become in the process. Every time we engage in prayer, we are shifting our consciousness, aligning our energy, and strengthening our connection to the higher power that is always available to us. When we embrace prayer as an active force in our lives, we step into a higher state of being, a state of awareness, trust, and alignment with the divine. Through this alignment, we tap into the unlimited potential that exists within us and around us, transforming not just our lives, but our very being. When we speak with certainty, we're not just hoping for things to happen, we are declaring them into existence. Our words have the power to shape our reality, and when we speak with conviction and confidence, we align ourselves with the energy of what we desire. The language we use reflects our thoughts, beliefs, and emotions, and when we speak from a place of certainty, we send a powerful message to the universe that we are ready to receive what we have asked for. Certainty is not about blind optimism or pretending that everything is perfect. It is about fully trusting that the things we desire are already on their way. It is knowing that even though we may not see the full picture yet, the universe is always working behind the scenes to bring our desires to fruition. Speaking with certainty means embracing the knowing that our desires are already on their way to us, even if we cannot see them yet. It is an expression of faith that transcends doubt, fear, and hesitation. When we speak with certainty, we are not just speaking words, we are activating energy. Our words are frequencies that send vibrations into the world around us. The more we speak with certainty, the more we align ourselves with the frequency of our desires. Our words begin to match the energy of what we want to create, and in doing so, we create a magnetic pull that draws those desires closer to us. Speaking with certainty is a form of energetic alignment. When we confidently state what we want, we are aligning ourselves with the highest possible frequency to receive it. It's as if we are sending a signal into the universe that says, I am open and ready for this, and I trust that it will come to me. The power of speaking with certainty also lies in the fact that it eliminates the space for doubt to enter. Doubt is a silent killer of dreams, and when we allow it to creep in, it weakens the energy of our intentions. Doubt undermines our belief in ourselves and our ability to create what we desire. It creates a sense of uncertainty that leaves us in a constant state of waiting. But when we speak with certainty, we shut down doubt before it has a chance to take root. By speaking with conviction, we create a barrier that prevents fear and hesitation from undermining our progress. We reaffirm to ourselves that what we are asking for is already on its way, and there is no room for doubt to interfere. When we speak with certainty, we also cultivate a sense of inner strength and empowerment. Our words become a reflection of our belief in ourselves and our worthiness to receive what we desire. Speaking with certainty is a form of self-affirmation. It is a reminder that we are deserving of everything we are asking for. It reinforces our belief that we are worthy of success, love, abundance, and all of the blessings that life has to offer. By speaking confidently about our desires, we strengthen our belief in our own abilities. We affirm that we are capable of achieving everything we set our minds to. Furthermore, speaking with certainty also impacts the way others perceive us. When we speak confidently, we send a signal to the people around us that we are serious about our intentions. People are drawn to certainty because it creates a sense of trust and security. When we speak with conviction, others are more likely to believe in our vision and support us in our efforts. Certainty is contagious. When we speak with confidence about our dreams and desires, we inspire others to do the same. We create a ripple effect that encourages those around us to step into their own power and embrace their own certainty. Speaking with certainty also helps us overcome the natural human tendency to second guess ourselves. Many people struggle with self-doubt and fear of making the wrong decision. However, when we speak with certainty, we shift our mindset from one of hesitation to one of action. Certainty creates clarity. It allows us to take decisive steps toward our goals without constantly wondering if we are making the right choice. It removes the mental clutter that often clouds our judgment and replaces it with the confidence to move forward with purpose. In times of uncertainty, speaking with certainty is especially powerful. When things are not going as planned or when challenges arise, it is easy to fall into a state of doubt. But when we speak with certainty, we remind ourselves of the bigger picture. We affirm that even in the face of adversity, we are still on the right path. Speaking with certainty helps us navigate through the storm with unwavering faith that everything will work out for our highest good. It gives us the strength to keep moving forward, even when the road ahead seems unclear. When we speak with certainty, we also create an inner sense of peace. Doubt and fear often come from a lack of clarity. We worry about the future, about what might happen, and about whether we are making the right choices. But when we speak with certainty, we let go of the need to control every outcome. We trust that the universe is working in our favor, and we allow ourselves to surrender to the process. Speaking with certainty allows us to release the need for perfection and embrace the belief that everything is unfolding exactly as it should. Ultimately, speaking with certainty is a form of surrender. It is surrendering to the flow of life and trusting that the universe is always guiding us toward our highest potential. It is a declaration that we are not only deserving of what we desire, but that we are already aligned with it. Speaking with certainty brings our desires into reality by harmonizing our inner energy with the energy of the universe. It is a powerful tool for manifesting the life we want to create. When we speak with certainty, we don't just hope for our dreams to come true, we know they will. Faith is not just a passive belief, it is an active force that shapes our reality. True faith is more than just saying, I believe. It is living and acting as though what we believe is already true. When we have faith, we align ourselves with the unseen, knowing that even though we cannot always see the outcome, it is already in motion. Faith is the assurance that something greater is at work, even when the circumstances around us might suggest otherwise. It is the trust that despite the external chaos, there is a plan unfolding behind the scenes that we cannot yet fully understand. Having faith is about surrendering to the unknown and being comfortable with uncertainty. It means acknowledging that not everything is under our control, and that sometimes the most powerful action we can take is to trust in something bigger than ourselves. Faith is a choice to believe in what is possible, even when we cannot see the immediate evidence of it. It requires us to let go of our need for instant gratification and embrace the patience necessary for the unfolding of our dreams. In this state, we are free from the burden of worry and fear because we trust that everything is working out as it should, even if it doesn't always look the way we expect. Faith is also a decision to see things from a higher perspective. It is about shifting our mindset from one of limitation to one of abundance and possibility. When we face challenges, it is easy to become consumed by fear, doubt, and frustration. But faith allows us to view those challenges as opportunities for growth and transformation. Instead of seeing obstacles as roadblocks, faith empowers us to see them as stepping stones that are moving us closer to the life we are meant to live. With faith, we don't give up when things get difficult. We lean into the struggle, knowing that it is part of the process of our development. Faith doesn't mean that we will never experience doubt or moments of fear. Rather, it means that in the face of doubt, we choose to move forward anyway. Faith is the conviction to keep going, even when we don't have all the answers. It is the strength to take one more step, even when we can't see the entire path ahead. When we truly have faith, we understand that the journey is just as important as the destination. We trust that every experience, every setback, and every victory is part of the larger picture of our growth. When we have faith, we begin to see the world through a different lens. We understand that what is happening in the external world is often a reflection of what is happening internally. Our faith allows us to shift our focus from external circumstances to internal alignment. Instead of worrying about things we cannot control, we focus on controlling our thoughts, our reactions, and our energy. Faith allows us to take responsibility for our own inner state, knowing that when we are aligned with our highest purpose, everything else will fall into place. Faith is not about blind optimism or ignoring the reality of a situation. It is about acknowledging what is happening around us, but choosing to believe that there is a greater purpose behind it. Faith is the courage to keep believing in the unseen, to trust in the invisible forces at work, and to remain steadfast even when things feel uncertain. It is about knowing that we are not alone in our journey and that divine support is always available to guide us. The power of faith lies in its ability to transform our energy. When we have faith, we are not just thinking positive thoughts. We are vibrating at a frequency that attracts the things we desire. Faith is the energetic alignment between our beliefs and our actions. When we believe that things are working out for us, we begin to take actions that are aligned with that belief. Our faith moves us from a state of waiting to a state of active participation. We stop being passive observers of our lives and become co-creators of our reality. Faith also brings clarity. It allows us to move forward with confidence, even when we don't have all the information. Faith is the knowing that what we need will be provided at the right time. It allows us to trust that every moment is preparing us for the next. With faith, we don't need to see the entire road ahead. We trust that each step will be illuminated as we go along. One of the most beautiful aspects of faith is that it enables us to trust the process, even when it doesn't look the way we expect. Life doesn't always unfold according to our timeline or in the way we imagine, but faith allows us to embrace the unexpected. It reminds us that everything happens for a reason and that we are exactly where we are meant to be. Faith enables us to trust that every experience, whether perceived as good or bad, is an essential part of our personal evolution. Having faith is also about understanding the importance of timing. We often want things to happen on our schedule, but faith teaches us to trust in divine timing. It is the belief that things will unfold when the time is right and that the universe is never late. Faith helps us let go of impatience and surrender to the flow of life. We understand that there is a perfect plan in motion, even when we don't have all the details. When we cultivate faith, we create an energetic field around us that attracts the things we desire. Faith becomes a magnet that pulls opportunities, people, and circumstances into our lives. It is through our faith that we begin to see the evidence of our desires manifesting in the physical world. Faith is the foundation upon which all miracles are built. When we believe in the impossible, we open ourselves to receive it. Through faith, we become the architects of our own reality, building a life that reflects the trust we have in ourselves and in the divine forces guiding us. In moments of hardship, when it feels as though everything is working against you, it is essential to remember that your inner power is stronger than any external force. The challenges you face are not meant to break you. They are designed to build you. Life has a way of testing us when we are on the verge of growth, and often the most significant breakthroughs come right after the darkest moments. It is in these moments of struggle that we are given the opportunity to rise above our circumstances and step into a higher version of ourselves. Understanding that every obstacle you encounter has a purpose will shift your perspective and enable you to view these experiences as stepping stones, not roadblocks. When everything feels like it's falling apart, it's crucial to remember that this is a temporary situation. Emotions and situations are fluid, constantly shifting, and the pain or difficulty you are experiencing will pass. What remains is your ability to withstand, adapt, and grow stronger. It's in the moments of struggle that we often find our true strength, the strength to endure, to push through when all seems lost, and to rise up with greater resilience. Life's challenges provide the perfect environment for self-discovery and growth. It's through overcoming adversity that we uncover the untapped potential within ourselves. Trust in the process is key when faced with challenges. It can be difficult to understand why things are happening the way they are, especially when it feels like everything is falling apart. However, trust that there is a greater purpose at play. Every challenge you face is an opportunity for transformation. These moments of difficulty can lead you to a deeper understanding of who you are and what you are capable of. Trust that the universe is guiding you even when you can't see the way forward. You may not always understand why things are happening, but trust that you are exactly where you need to be. Each step you take, no matter how small, is part of a much larger journey. And every experience is preparing you for the future you're meant to create. In these times, it is essential to focus on what you can control. Often, when everything feels out of control, the best thing you can do is to focus on your response. You cannot control the events happening around you, but you can control how you respond to them. You can choose to rise above the situation, to face challenges with a calm and collected mindset. You can decide not to be consumed by fear or doubt, but instead to embrace the challenge with faith and confidence in your ability to navigate through it. By focusing on what you can control, you empower yourself to remain centered, no matter how chaotic the external world may feel. The power of perspective cannot be underestimated. When things seem to be going wrong, it's easy to get caught in a mindset of defeat. But shifting your perspective can make all the difference. Instead of viewing challenges as setbacks, see them as opportunities for growth. Life is not meant to be a smooth, uninterrupted path. There will always be obstacles and bumps along the way, but these obstacles are the very things that help you evolve into the person you are meant to become. When you look at life through the lens of opportunity, challenges become less intimidating and more manageable. The struggles you face are not something to fear, but something to embrace as part of the process of becoming your best self. Surround yourself with the right energy during difficult times. When everything seems to be going against you, it's essential to be mindful of the people and environments you allow yourself to be in. Negative energy can drain you, making it harder to maintain a positive outlook. Seek out people who inspire you, who encourage you to keep going, and who remind you of your strength. Surround yourself with positivity, whether it's through uplifting books, podcasts, or a support network of like-minded individuals. The right energy will lift you up when it feels like the weight of the world is on your shoulders. Positive influences help you stay focused on your goals and remind you that challenges are a temporary part of the process. While it is easy to focus on what is going wrong, it is also important to recognize what is going right. Gratitude is a powerful tool in difficult times. When we are in the midst of hardship, it's easy to lose sight of the good things in our lives. But practicing gratitude shifts our focus to the blessings we already have. Gratitude helps you stay grounded and reminds you that despite the challenges, there is always something to be thankful for. Whether it's the support of loved ones, the strength within you, or the lessons you've learned along the way, taking time each day to reflect on what you're grateful for will help you maintain a positive mindset and continue moving forward. During times of difficulty, it's important to remember that your thoughts are powerful. The way you think about your circumstances directly influences your experience. If you focus on the negative aspects, you will attract more negativity into your life. But if you choose to shift your thoughts toward the positive, you will begin to see opportunities where you once saw obstacles. The mind is a powerful tool that can either keep you stuck in a state of fear and worry or propel you forward with hope and determination. By focusing on what you can control, trusting the process, and cultivating a positive mindset, you take your power back. It is also essential to remember that you are not alone in your struggles. Everyone faces challenges at some point in their lives. The key is to remember that these moments do not define you, nor do they determine your future. What defines you is how you respond to these challenges. Your ability to rise, to remain grounded, and to push through despite the difficulties is what will ultimately determine your success. Trust that you have the strength, resilience, and wisdom to navigate through any storm that comes your way. When you stand firm in your power, no challenge is too great to overcome. Finally, trust that this moment, no matter how difficult, is just one chapter in the larger story of your life. It will pass, and when it does, you will emerge stronger, wiser, and more equipped to face whatever comes next. Remember that no matter how tough things seem right now, there is always a way through. The darkest moments often lead to the brightest breakthroughs. Keep moving forward, knowing that better days are ahead. The challenges you face today are the foundation for your future success. Keep trusting the process and have faith that everything is unfolding for your highest good. The strength of your mindset will determine how you experience life. Your mindset acts as the lens through which you view the world, and it directly influences your responses to the events that unfold around you. When you encounter challenges, your mindset either empowers you to rise or holds you back in a state of defeat. A positive mindset is not something that happens automatically. It is a practice, a conscious decision to focus on what is possible rather than what is limiting. It is about choosing how you react to the circumstances, regardless of the intensity of the situation. How you respond to challenges can change the entire course of your life. A fixed mindset, one that is trapped in negative beliefs, will create limitations, causing you to focus on everything that is wrong and everything that is out of your control. This mindset keeps you stuck in the past or the present, where problems appear larger than they actually are. But when you adopt a growth mindset, one that sees challenges as opportunities for development, you open yourself up to unlimited possibilities. A growth mindset transforms the way you handle adversity. It encourages you to see every difficulty as a lesson, an experience that is contributing to your personal evolution. It helps you focus on the solutions rather than the problems, empowering you to take action and move forward with greater confidence. The ability to see setbacks as stepping stones to your success is a direct result of a mindset that embraces growth. Your mindset determines your level of resilience. Resilience is not about avoiding hardships, but about how you bounce back from them. It's about maintaining the will to continue when life throws you curveballs. Resilient people don't let adversity define them. They rise after each setback, using it as a tool to refine their character and sharpen their focus. They trust that every difficulty is an opportunity to grow stronger and wiser. Resilience is developed through practice. It is the ability to keep going when things get tough, knowing that you have the strength within to persevere. This strength comes from the belief that challenges are not permanent and that better days are ahead. When you cultivate resilience, you become unshakable. You trust that no matter what happens, you will find your way through. Your ability to stay steady in the storm becomes the foundation upon which you build your future success. The key to developing a resilient mindset is in learning how to manage your thoughts. Your thoughts are the building blocks of your reality, and the way you choose to think can either fuel your progress or stunt your growth. If you are constantly thinking about how things will go wrong, you are reinforcing a mindset of fear and doubt. But when you consciously shift your thoughts toward what you want, what is possible, and what is good in your life, you align yourself with the energy of positivity and abundance. Positive thinking is not about ignoring the challenges or pretending everything is fine when it's not. It is about choosing to focus on solutions, on what can be done, and on what you are learning from the situation. By focusing on the good, you train your brain to seek out opportunities instead of obstacles. Adopting a growth mindset also involves letting go of the need for perfection. Perfectionism can hold you back from taking risks, trying new things, and ultimately reaching your potential. When you're obsessed with being perfect, you're afraid of failure, and failure becomes a roadblock rather than a stepping stone. A growth mindset allows you to embrace mistakes and see them as part of the learning process. It teaches you that success doesn't happen in a straight line, and that setbacks are not signs of weakness, but of growth. Mistakes are lessons in disguise, helping you gain the insight needed to move forward with more clarity and purpose. Changing your mindset requires self-awareness and discipline. It's easy to fall into old patterns of thinking, especially when life gets tough. But the more you practice mindfulness, the more you will begin to notice the negative thought patterns that keep you stuck. Self-awareness is the first step in changing those patterns. When you become aware of your thoughts, you can challenge them and replace them with thoughts that serve you better. Discipline comes in when you actively choose to think differently, especially when it's hard. It requires the courage to challenge your fears and doubts and the commitment to shift your focus back to what you want to create. It's important to surround yourself with people who support your growth. The people you spend time with can either lift you up or drag you down. When you are surrounded by negative influences, it becomes harder to maintain a positive mindset. But when you are around people who encourage you, who believe in your potential, and who remind you of your worth, it becomes much easier to stay focused on your goals. Your environment plays a significant role in shaping your mindset. The more you expose yourself to positivity and encouragement, the more your mindset will shift in that direction. The right people will inspire you to keep moving forward, even when the journey is tough. The power of your mindset is limitless. When you choose to adopt a mindset that is open, flexible, and growth-oriented, you allow yourself to experience life in a completely new way. You begin to see challenges as opportunities to learn, to adapt, and to evolve. You embrace the idea that failure is simply feedback and every obstacle is a lesson waiting to be uncovered. By taking control of your thoughts and beliefs, you take control of your life. A positive mindset not only enables you to handle adversity, but propels you toward success. It gives you the energy, resilience, and courage needed to keep going no matter what life throws your way. It is the foundation for everything you want to achieve, and it is the key to living a life of purpose and fulfillment.